With our distinct Rerum Novarum project aimed at dismantling systemic racism by applying an education on Indigenous history and culture. Our goal is to provide a safe, educational and reflective space for the whole community to enjoy and use.
We will be celebrating and sharing their culture, which is some of the central ideas of social justice teaching: solidarity and respecting the dignity of the human person.
As Mercy students with a passion for justice, we see it as essential to live mercy in our actions. We want to continue to connect with our community. We want to understand the struggles and the strengths and find out the stories that are at the heart of our suburb, Fitzroy.
What's at the heart of Fitzroy?
The Mercy sisters have been in Fitzroy since 1857. Ursula Frayne began her work in Fitzroy with Catherine Macaulay's words, "If we love God, we will undoubtedly love our neighbour also. They are as cause and effect."
We went on a journey of discovery to explore more deeply the injustices we know are present in our local community.
People were drawn to Melbourne's first suburb. The area quickly became run down and impoverished. People's voices were not always heard, with decisions being made for people and not with them. People lost control of their own communities, which became dislocated and silenced.
Fitzroy became a leader in community action. The disparity between the wealthy and the poor still exists today, living alongside each other but often a world away.
Having looked at a variety of ideas that would enable us to reach out to those in need, we made the decision to set up a food van to take into our local community. By working with many different groups of people, Mercy Catherine's Cafe came into existence. Not only is this about feeding people physically, but also addressing other needs such as loneliness and loss of connection and community. If we treat every single person in our community with dignity, we can start to make the world a more equal place. We will do this through the connections and encounters we have with the people that visit the van.
It is around the fire that stories are told and the law was taught. Fire is at the heart of Aboriginal culture. In the Aboriginal community, fire represents a spiritual connection for the individual to Mother Earth and the ancestors. And so it is fire that represents the learning, teaching and your school's journey towards reconciliation. The fire carrier leadership position is not limited to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander students and is open to any student who is committed to educating others about reconciliation and Indigenous culture, history and people. One of our primary aims is to educate our school community, including our fellow peers, teachers and wider community members.